going to talk about it on Friday, but when you're somebody who holds tension in the back of your hip, you shorten these deep stabilizing muscles, and that rotates your femur outward in the socket. So it's rotating your leg this way, and it can cause you to toe out more. And so sometimes by turning your foot straight ahead, you can create length. Oh no, he has a broken wrist. You can create length in the back of this hip, and it can help you to let go of the tension that you hold. Now that isn't to say that everybody should turn their feet straight ahead, because depending on exactly how the ball fits in the socket, some people's feet actually should toe out just a little bit because it gives the ball better contact in the socket. So you have to experiment with it, and you have to play with it and decide what feels right in your body, what helps you to be able to turn on the muscle. That was what helps you to turn on the muscles in your hip. So it would give you a sensation of feeling like you had better control and you had more awareness of the muscles than you do with your foot in a different position. But my idea with Friday's Reel was to just help you to see that sometimes these tiny little changes repeated throughout the day and added up to our daily movement can become a lot bigger change. But for those people where it isn't as simple as just turning your foot straight ahead, that you've been holding this tension in the back of your hip, shortening these muscles as a habit for a long period of time, that you actually have to really work at creating length back here before you can even change the position of your foot. And so that's what today's idea, or today's reel, is about, to give you ideas for creating length in the back of your hip by bringing your knee up towards your chest, or by doing it with your hips straighter, and by learning to roll your hip in. So that inward roll of the hip this way is what is called internal rotation. And if you're someone who clenches in the back of the hip, your hip is staying more in external rotation. So that internal rotation will lengthen these deep muscles in the back of the hip and let you get your hip into a better position that can then help you to turn on different muscles in your pelvic floor, different muscles in your abs, your glutes. And so if this is you, stay tuned, because I have several more posts coming along these ideas about strengthening the muscles to help keep you from clenching here, and who needs to be working instead of just holding on for dear life with these little muscles in the back of your hip. Because the smaller they are, the more they're for stabilizing, and the bigger they are, like your glute max, the more they're for moving. So we want to learn to let go of these so that you can turn on bigger muscles like glute max and your abs, but more to come.